Hey guys, my name is Ross and welcome to 7-3 Yoga. We're going to take a look at the high lunge pose, the low lunge pose, and then in keeping with our pose, counter pose tradition, we're going to take a look at the modified monkey pose. Alright, so on this one you can actually just take a step back and just very gently scoot your leg back. Make sure that there's space between the feet. You don't want to be in an unbalanced position. Okay, this is more of a tightrope position, but you want to have the space. Also, make sure your foot is not out. This is not warrior 1 or 2. So make sure both feet facing forward and hips locked in. Okay. Also, make sure your knee is not coming too far forward over the foot. Okay, you want to preferably you want to have it behind the toes. Also, make sure the knee and the foot is locked. In line, like true railway tracks. Make sure that you don't want the knees to collapse in doing any of these poses. There should be space between, right? And you want to tuck under with the hips. So this is posterior hip movement. Okay? Like that. So you're lengthening the spine at the back. Okay, and you put the hands on the hips, put the hands up, make sure the chin is tucked, okay, and the shoulders are down. Scapula. You want the scapula down. So, and if you need something to balance, the wall or the Lebert equalizer, that's fine. Okay, you want to make sure that that back leg is strong and long. Okay, so you're right here. Okay, you can even do it with a bend. I find that actually places a little bit of stress. So if you're in the middle, a little bit of a bend, you can feel it here. Okay, and you can stay there. Now, if you want to get into a pose that's perhaps less about strength and more about flexibility, then you can go down. Okay, you can use 2 blocks as you get lower. And you can come into your low lunge. So you can be right here. You can be on 2 blocks if you need to. Right here. If you can get down here, that's great. If you can get even lower, that's fine. Okay, let me show it to you from the side. So we're right here. Okay, you can actually drop the knee if you like. You might need some padding on there. Now and if you want to get back up, you can bring the feet together and squat back up. There's also a way that you can do it where you're in your lunge and you bring the foot back into down dog and you can walk your way or you can jump your way to the front. Alright, now if you're in your high lunge, you can actually modify it to go a little lower, more of a bend close to the ground, which is really a strength stabilization pose. Modification would be leaning forward. Make sure that knee doesn't go too far forward. You can lift the toes, engage the heel. Okay, this gets a little bit more of the lower back. Very good. And feet together. All right, now the opposite of that would be, instead of pushing your feet in the ground, lifting your feet up. So here you can use 2 blocks, 2 dumbbells, 2 chairs. Make sure the shoulders are down. Chin is tucked. 3 to 5 breaths, maybe less, maybe more. Okay, so you're just coming up and you're holding. Make sure there's a slight, ever so slight bend. Right there. You need to modify. Closer to the ground, the harder it is. So if I'm here, my foot is off the ground. 3 to 5 breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. You also use 2 chairs. Right here. All right, guys. Thank you.